imagine falling in love with yourself? I can. Ugh.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not
Oh my.
I'm not interested. No, I can
Oh.
imagine it, obviously, since I wrote it. Also, we're not the same person. I have glasses.
Right,
Yeah,
of course.
sure. Hey guys, my name's Dan, and today's reaction is the Loki pitch meeting from Screen Rant. And I was very excited to see this, but also at the very same time, a little surprised, because they normally wait till the end of a show before deciding to do a pitch meeting for it. But I'm all here for it. The show was great. It was so well acted. I love the twists and turns, and Tom Hiddleston, he's just the best, isn't he? He really is just so good. But I'm sure Ryan is going to poke holes all through this and going to try to convince me that this wasn't a good show. You're not going to do it, Ryan. You're not going to do it. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please go over and support Screen Rant and Ryan George. I'll leave the link to both of those channels, along with the link to the original video in the description. And as you guys can see, we are at 6,000 subscribers. I appreciate you all for your help in getting there, but we are not stopping there. No, we are heading off into our next goal of getting to 7,000 subscribers. And to help me, it is super easy to do. All you have to do is go right below this video. First, give that like button some love, and then click that favorite button there. And without any further ado, let go.
You have a Loki TV show for me? Yes, sir, I do. So we're gonna pick up right from that scene in Avengers Endgame, right? Where Loki grabs the Tesseract during the Battle of New York. Okay. And so he's gonna get picked up by something called the Time Variance Authority, because he messed with something called the Sacred Timeline. So they have to prune this new timeline branch he made. Well, what about all that time travel the Avengers did? Yeah, well, see, the TVA says that was supposed to happen, but Loki grabbing the Tesseract, that wasn't. Okay, but some of the time travel they did was because Loki grabbed the Tesseract. Yeah, well, don't worry about that. Oh, okay, I won't. Right. So they bring Loki to the TVA headquarters, and a robot starts to take his clothes off with some claws. What? But then that doesn't work, so the robot just kind of zaps his clothes off. What are you talking about? Well, sir, if Loki's gonna be the star of a Marvel show, we're gonna have to see him shirtless. That's how this works. Right,
makes
sense.
That
makes sense. And so then this lady, Ravonna Renslayer, wants to kill him, because he's a bad variant. All right. But then this guy Mobius pops in and stops her, and by the way, I was thinking we could get Owen Wilson to play this guy. Oh, people love Owen Wilson.
They do.
Yeah, they do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. And this guy's also really into jet skis. I now have a deep desire to see Owen Wilson on a jet ski that I didn't have just a few seconds ago. I know you do. That's the main hook of the show now. Oh, picturing Owen Wilson on a jet ski is tight. So Mobius is going to show Loki a video of how his life plays out after the Battle of New York. Getting his mom killed, getting close to Thor, getting killed by Thanos. Okay. And so watching this video is going to completely change Loki into a sympathetic character that can lead his own TV show. He just killed Phil Coulson. Yeah, but he watched a video, so he's pretty much a good guy.
He's fine.
Oh, okay, you're speed running this character development. Yeah, just kind of get it out of the way with a nice little video, which somehow has the same cinematography as the movies did. Well, okay then. And so anyway, the reason that Mobius wants Loki's help is because he's chasing this other variant that keeps killing TVA agents, and it's another variant of Loki. Oh. Yeah, and so then Loki figures out that this other version of him is hiding in apocalypses, because you could do anything there and it won't affect stuff, because those timelines are ending anyway. I guess that makes sense. It does. See, Loki and Mobius head to Pompeii, and Loki starts interacting with people right before Mount Vesuvius erupts. Okay, but wouldn't that lead to some of those people dying in different positions than they would have, which would then affect the days of the people that discovered the bodies and create some kind of butterfly effect?
Yeah. You would think.
Oh, okay. So eventually they go to the supermarket in the future, and Loki discovers that the other Loki is a woman, and she goes by Sylvie. Oh, interesting. Yeah, and so this is her show now. What? Yeah, this is really Sylvie's story. She was pruned at a young age and managed to escape, and she's been building up this attack against the TVA for all these years, and Loki's just kind of along for the ride. Oh, okay, gotcha. And so Sylvie sends a bunch of these things called reset charges into the TVA to distract them, right? And she wants to kill these beings called the Timekeepers, who apparently run the show. Very exciting. But then they get attacked, so Loki uses this thing called a tempad to teleport them onto a planet called Lamentus that's about to be destroyed. Smart. No, not smart, because Sylvie's like, that plan at the TVA, that was years in the making. Years. And you just ruined it. So why doesn't she just use the tempad to go back and finish the job? Well, no, now it's out of power. The plan was years in the making, but she didn't charge the tempad? That's what we're going with. So we're gonna talk and talk for like 30 minutes straight, because that's kind of the deal with these episodes? Oh, it is. Oh yeah, a whole lot of talking. So then they find this big escape ship they have to get onto, and Loki's gonna be like, oh my god, they're gonna leave all these people to die. I mean, what does he care? He just killed a bunch of people in New York. Sir, he watched a video. He cares about this stuff.
Yeah, he watched the YouTube video.
So the city starts getting destroyed, and Loki's gonna stop a building from falling with his mind. Oh wow, I didn't realize he could do that. That's because his power level changes from scene to scene, depending on what I want to happen. Oh, neat.
There
Anyway,
was
then the
that,
escape
wasn't
ship
it?
explodes, so their one way out is destroyed. Wow, it's gonna be hard to get out of there now.
Nope.
Actually, it's gonna be super
Super
easy.
easy, barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, see, the power of their newfound love creates a new timeline branch, so the TVA comes and picks them up. Okay, I thought the whole thing about apocalypses was that anything can happen and it wouldn't change anything. Why does them falling in love affect things?
Listen.
Because it does, so they're in love now. Oh my god, can you imagine falling in love with yourself? I can. Ugh.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm not interested. I can't imagine it, obviously, since I wrote it. Also, we're not the same person. I have glasses. Right,
yeah,
of course.
Sure.
Anyway,
okay.
so Sylvie's also going to reveal that the TVA agents are actually just variants that used to be real people. Oh. And then eventually they find out that the timekeepers aren't even real, and Mobius and Loki are both going to get pruned. Oh my god, Loki dies? Well, no, because see, we're going to learn that pruning someone just sends them to the void at the end of time, where a big smoke monster called Goliath is then gonna kill them. Okay, why doesn't the TVA just straight up kill people then? Why the extra steps? Well, because the fans are gonna expect a scene where we watch Loki die only to find out he's not really dead. That's a good point.
Yep.
So Loki ends up in this void place where there are different kinds of Loki variants. Like there's an old Loki, there's an alligator Loki. Okay, does that mean in one timeline Odin adopted an alligator, or that they were all alligators in that timeline? Doesn't matter. What does matter is that we have an alligator Loki now. Fair enough. So what's the alligator gonna do? Eat someone's hand. That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
So meanwhile, Ravonna explains to Sylvie the whole thing about how pruning sends you to a void, and she also says there's a ship that can bring you there. Okay. But see, Sylvie is smart, and she realizes that she's just stalling for time so agents can get there, and there is no ship. So what does she do? Well, she prunes herself so she can go to the void too. If she decided that Ravonna was lying about the ship, why did she think she was telling the truth about the void and the pruning? I don't know, but luckily she was telling the truth about that one part, so it works out great. Well, fantastic. So then Sylvie's about to be killed by this smoke monster, and Mobius shows up in a pizza car and saves her.
Of
How
course
do you know
he
where
does.
She was unclear, but then they go join Loki, who's been dealing with like a bunch of Lokis. Very fun. And then Sylvie's gonna realize that she can use her enchantment powers on this beast. She's been using them on people all season, kind of like a mind control thing. Literally nobody in the history of time who's ever been pruned has had powers like that. That's what we're going with. Well, okay then. And Mobius is gonna go back to the TVA using a temp pad, and Ravonna's gonna overpower him and escape through a doorway thing. Where's she going? Into season 2, presumably. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So then we're gonna meet this guy called He Who Remains, who's kind of Kang the Conqueror, only we don't know he's kind of Kang the Conqueror yet.
Not right.
We do, because we're obviously gonna announce the casting. Oh boy, so what's he gonna do? Oh, well, he's gonna talk. Oh, yeah, he's gonna talk for like 45 minutes. He's gonna explain everything. It's gonna be like that architect scene from The Matrix. Wow. Talk, 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 talk. And sometimes Loki and Sylvie are gonna be like, why? Or what does that mean? And that'll set up the next rounds of talking. A very talky finale. And so essentially this guy is like, you can kill me, which will create like a multiverse and a huge war, or you can take over and protect the sacred timeline. So what happens? Well, Sylvie does kill him, and then the multiverse branches out into like crazy timelines, and he's like, see you soon. Oh boy, that's massive. It's a massive deal. This multiverse is gonna shape the whole phase of the MCU. This is gonna be such an insane twist. Nobody's gonna see this coming. Yeah, as long as we don't spoil that this is gonna happen in some way. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Well, we might do that now that you mention it. What?
Really?
How?
Right. Oh, I am such an idiot. I didn't even make that connection. I am so stupid. But yeah, everything is going absolutely insane. Having a multiverse is so freaking cool. And that last episode just really got me because Sylvie and, our Loki were just like fighting each other. Our Loki wanted, just because the whole thing was you get to rule the TVA or you kill him. And Loki wanted to save everything, but Sylvie's like, no, I want my revenge. My revenge is more important than the possible destruction of a whole bunch of different multiverses. And we think everything is fine, but then Sylvie, I guess, sort of betrays Loki, kicks him through that little door opening, and just the heartbreak on his face. You could really feel it. That's why I said, how much I love Tom Hiddleston and just his acting ability and really getting to believe like what he's going through in that moment was just so good. And then him seeing Mobius there at the end, him not knowing who the hell he was. Oh, I just felt so bad for Loki because they've built such a friendship over the course of the 6 episodes. Yeah, it was 6 episodes. Either way, it was so good. I had a lot of fun watching the show. Really excited to see where they're going to take this. I don't remember what the date is of this one, whether Loki Season 2 is going to come out before this. We're going to have to, I guess, wait and see on that. But that will do it for me here. And before I go, though, would like to give a huge shout out to all my $5 and up supporters on Patreon: Marvin Espinoza, Cruising, Wolver310, Kester Cronge, aka Kevin Crone, and Amber K. Thank you all so very much. And if you too would like to have your name mentioned at the end of each and every one of my videos, plus many other fun goodies, please head on over to patreon.com. Link will be right there and in the description for you to click on. And with that being said, comment down below. Let me know, what did you think about Loki? Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Also, you want to see past reactions on other pitch meetings, got a nice playlist right over there full of videos for you. Share this video. Subscribe if you subscribed already. Ring notification bell because I put up new videos every single day. And I will see you guys next time.